You already know what it is. WWE NXT Stand and Deliver 2026. April 4th, 2026. You already know. Let's just get right into it, man. They had the NXT Stand and Deliver countdown. Shiloh, EK Prosper.
That's supposed to be Eli Knight.
With the new name change. Rand Sinclair and Hank and Tank versus who they fight on the countdown show?
The Birthright.
5-man intergendered matchup. It was a real good match, hard hitting match, a lot of exciting moments. Who ended up getting the victory in it though?
Team Shiloh.
You already know what it is.
Rand Sinclair was beating Charles' ass.
It was getting crazy. That was getting wild. But After that, they pretty much got right into Stand and Deliver. You already know. They in St. Louis. Shawn Michaels kicked the show off, coming to the ring. You already know. And he was thanking everybody for coming out. And he introduced the one and only representing St. Louis, man. Young, sexy, red.
Yeah!
You already know what it is.
Lick between my.
You already know.
God damn it, what the hell?
Let's go. She came out there and he pretty much announced she was the host. They didn't say nothing about her being the host, but she did a good job, man. A lot of crowd people were saying on her. And let's just talk about how this event was live on YouTube. People was leaving all kind of crazy comments. It was getting wild. But Shawn Michaels, Sexy Red, they was turning the place up. A lot of people didn't like the crowd either, man. They say the crowd, it was all kind of stuff going on. But the first match of the night they got was Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray with Rand Sinclair, by the way.
Whoa.
Speed champion versus JC Jane and Fatal Influence. You already know the NXT Women's Champion, the rock star herself, young JC Jane. You already know.
Bruh.
And this was a big matchup, triple threat action. We got for the NXT Women's Championship, and Lola Vice, Kendall Gray, JC Jane, they was all going at it. JC Jane had the NXT Women's Championship for 137 days. She 3-0 in 2026. 3-0. That's how she been doing it. And she was going at it with both of them. She was beating both of their ass at one point. Hard hitting match. JC Jane was playing it smart, letting them fight at times, picking her spots. Fatal Influence was interrupting the entire time. If you didn't know, this was a no disqualification match. So they could do anything they want and get away with it. They was sneaking, doing all kind of things, leg pulling, hitting them from behind their back, all kind of stuff. It was getting crazy. But JC Jane, she was super aggressive though, man. She was slamming Kendall's head on the mat like crazy, like stomping on her head, slamming her head in the mat. But Lola, she ended up putting ass on both of them with the Latina attack, dropping heavy ass. I'm talking about at least 75 pounds of ass.
Okay, maybe not that much.
Hitting the back and forth. She even gave JC some extra ass on her face. It was getting crazy.
The extra oomph into it.
It was getting crazy. But when all of that was going on, it had to stop quickly because we had to go in that gray area. Kendall Gray, she was like, I'm in this match too. Y'all ain't just going to overlook me. And then it came to a point, y'all already know, Lola, she was a mixed martial arts fighter. Kendall Gray, she like a real amateur style wrestler. I went undefeated at one point, and they was going at it. It was a real technical matchup. Lola versus Kendall Gray. And JC Jane, man, she was doing all kind of wild stuff. JC Jane, she was doing a lot of impressive moves. Booker T was rocking with her heavy. Fatal Influence kept interfering, but Kendall Gray's friend, her partner, ran QQC Championship, Speed Championship brand. She was beating both of their ass.
Ren. Ren.
This a different.
Randall.
This a different Ren St. Clair right here. This is a different Ren. She was beating their ass heavy. She ended up basically kicking them out the arena herself. Both of them handling Fallon Henley and who's the other woman?
Laney Reed.
She was beating both of their ass at one point. It was getting wild. But after that though, after she got them out the ring, JC Jane was pretty much left butt naked. No help. No assistance. It came one part, they was all in the ring, and Kendall kind of got knocked out trying to get back in. JC Jane turned around, tried to hit that rolling encore on Lola Vice. Lola Vice moved out the way. She hit young Kendall Gray, popped her, turned around, and got hit by that Lola forearm spinning backhand thing she do. What's that Lola special she do?
Spinning back fist.
Caught her with that spinning back fist, laid JC Jane out for the 1-2-3, and Lola Vice got the pin for the win.
And it's the new NXT Women's Champion.
You already know what it is. What did you think about this match?
This was a great match. I'm so proud of Lola Vice, man. Amazing.
Lola Vice definitely did her thing. Kendall Gray did her thing. JC Jane did her thing. But Lola, she been doing her thing for a long time. She already a champion, right?
Beautiful Lola Vice. Yep, she is a double champion.
She's officially a double champion right now. She finished her story. Lola been doing this thing for a long time. She finally got that NXT belt. She finally captured. She came so close so many times. Shouts out to Lola Vice. Vice City. You already know what it is. But after that, they had a Callie Armstrong promo. And you already know. They was talking about how she on the come up. She doing her thing. She finna go ahead and make a lot of big things happen. Even though she ain't been doing too well on Evolve recently, she back and she on the come up. And then after that, they got a big tag team match for the tag team NXT championship titles. We had the Los Americanos versus the Vanity Project. All three of them. And the Los Americanos.
That's Van Pra.
You already know. And this was a tag team championship matchup. This was a real good match too. Hard hitting matchup. Los Americanos, they go heavy. They got all kind of moves in they bag. They pull them out whenever they want to. Vanity Project, they had some of the best matches I done seen. Evolve, they've been killing it. Every match they go in, they be killing it. I don't even like them like that. But Jackson,
how come you always do the Ricky Smokes?
Jackson Drake, he's definitely had they back the whole time. Booker T and who Booker T partner?
Vic
Jake Joseph. They said many times during this match, you can describe this whole match, as high impact offense, because that's all it was. Big moves, fast pace, so many close calls. Everybody was hitting their specials. People was kicking out. It was getting wild. El Grande, the man himself, was out there with his suit. I think he clotheslined or gave like Jackson Drake a bump. I swear Jackson Drake flipped like 3 times in the air.
It was a flying headbutt.
It was a headbutt. Was it loaded?
I don't know. I don't think so.
He might have got the plate out the ball sack. Bro! And had it on there already. You never know. But yeah, he made Jackson Drake flip like 3 times. It was wild. Crazy. But that wasn't enough though, because you already know Vanity Project, how they get it in, man. Once Jackson Drake got back his senses about himself, Vanity Project was able to clutch up, scoop up that extra energy they have, hit them final moves, and the Los Mexicanos, they was all over the place, man. It was too much. They was trying to keep up with face plates from different nut sacks, handed down, exchanging. They can't keep up with that many face plates. They literally exchanging plates from ball sack to ball sack. That's funk. That's germs.
That's kinda sus.
Germs being exchanged. And you get a whiff of that, you automatically ain't gonna win. Vanity Project was able to stay strong and get that pin for the win, defeating the Los Americanos, retaining them tag team titles. What did you think of that match?
This was a great match, and I'm surprised that these little dudes can retain against somebody on the main roster. Cheaters on the main roster. Ballsack users on the main roster.
You already know. But at the Vanity Project got that dub. They was in the back. Young Shiloh Hill and Tatum Paxley, they was back there happy, celebrating that pretty much like how they just said their own words. The good guys got a victory on the pre-show, on the countdown show, and everybody was back there celebrating Shiloh and Tatum. And then Sexy Red walked up, and she invited Shiloh Hill and Tatum Paxley to the after party she about to have. You already know. They finna party. She finna do her thing. She finna go crazy with it. They finna have a good time tonight after the show. After the show is over, everybody gonna party and kick it with Big Sexy in the city, St. Louis. You already know.
Oh yeah, man.
But after that, they had a big relationship style matchup.
Bruh.
You already know, grudge match. The love is getting too strong. The chips went straight into the dip with this one. We talking about Zarya. Versus the one and only Soul goddamn Ruka.
Overrated Ruka.
Never there. So Ruka.
Soul over Ruka.
She ain't never overrated. Young Soul
overrated.
Ruka.
She over Ruka.
This was a great match. The crowd was really into this match too. Zarya came out looking better than ever. All red.
Are you kidding?
You already know.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Sexy Red was looking good tonight too. There was a lot of red tonight. Soul Ruka ran straight out with her music. She didn't do none of that bullshit. She came out, started going straight at Zarya. Zarya was landing some big moves on Soul though, hitting her with big boots, big slams, catching her with all kind of stuff. You know, Zarya, she a major powerhouse. A lot of people forget how strong Zarya is.
But she's a certified jobber.
She's not a jobber, man.
Jobber.
She one of the one and onlys, man. She do her thing out there. It became at one point though they was going back and forth, hit for hit. You felt the love and the hate in each punch.
Are you kidding me, bro?
They used to be close, man. They used to be like sisters. One helping the other.
Now
Tag
Zarya is
team,
just
man.
Soul's ex.
That's the vibes you get, man. It was going wild. Soul snatched Zarya Soul a bunch of times in this match.
She owns her.
She even snatched her Soul on the steel ramp. They had the elevated ramp. And speaking of that, well, we'll get in that later in the video about about this venue they was in. But she caught her on the elevated ramp. I love the venues with the elevated ramps. Still, she snatched her Soul. The crowd. This was the first match of the night to get the holy shit chants. They was crying.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. NXT chants. It was going wild. The crowd was really into it. Before you know it, not too long, Zarya, she had popped up like a zombie from the ground. And she got up and speared Soul Ruka through the goddamn ropes, speared her heavy, damn near knocked her ass out. Soul kicked out. They ended up on a top turnbuckle. Soul caught Zarya with a nasty soul buster, face buster, and then Zarya got up trying to do something real quick, and Soul snatched her Soul again and got that pin for the win. Soul Ruka defeated Zarya. The relationship is officially over with.
LOL.
What did you think of that match?
This is a good match, and I'm so glad the beef between these two miniature behemoths is over.
Shouts out to both of them. This is a match. I don't know if this ends the beef between the two. I definitely don't.